how are we all? Are you all excited for the new year? I can't tell you how pumped up I am. I wanted to come in a video today because I wanted to show you how excited I am. And I'm here to tell you some tips on how you can start your 2020 with a big bang. That's right, guys. Most people get so involved in their day-to-day lives that we forget to do some planning and preparation for the big year that's coming ahead. 2020, or for that matter, any new year, is phenomenal because it gives you another 365 days to work on your goals, your what you want to achieve in your life, your desires. So it's really important that you take some time out of your everyday life to set an example that this year is going to be that year where you are going to make that big change in your life. All right, I'm done with my filter, so now let's get into action. So what did I want to tell you? I want you to take some time out today to sit and ponder about your 2019. Ask yourself what went well. What were those moments that you will never ever forget? That is something etched in your memory. That's great. Write it down. The happy moments, the simple moments, the silly moments, the crazy moments. That's great. Secondly, ask yourself what are those moments that you could have done better. What are those things that you could have done better? Things that didn't happen so well, and why didn't it happen well? What you could have done to make those changes in your life to make it happen. Some things that are in our life are beyond our control, but trust me guys, 90% of the things that happen in our life are indirectly or directly within our control. So now that you know the things that went well, the things that didn't go so well, and things that you could have changed to make it better, the 90% of things that directly or indirectly are within your control. Once you have done the self-introspection, the next thing that you need to do is, how are you going to make your 2020 better? What are those things that are within your control that will help you to make your 2020 and future better? Write down those goals that you want to achieve in 2020. Once you have written down, your exercise doesn't end. Now comes the most important part of your goal setting exercise, that's called as making effective action plans. So how do you make those effective action plans? By creating SMART targets. SMART targets? You've heard about smart people. What about SMART targets? Well, SMART target is just an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound targets. So you are going to specify what exactly are your goals, how are you going to work on them, and how will you measure at the end of the year whether you have achieved those goals and whether they are really achievable and realistic. So sometimes we set goals which are really not achievable. So when you make those short-term goals, you need to make sure that they're really realistic and achievable, and they are time-bound. It is something that you can achieve within the year. So these are my tips for you to set upon your goal setting and resolutions for the new year and make a win-win of 2020. Let's make the new year the best year of our life, the most memorable one. With that, I sign off. Lena. Happy New Year.